Well, this is another casting demonstration, and there's another one with a two-handed rod. My name is Simon Gawesworth, and I live over in America working for Rio. Product testing, terrible job. Marketing, things like that. Designing a few lines. I'm going to do a little casting demonstration. I've got a few toys here to just kind of throw around, and the idea of this demonstration is really just to go over some of the key mistakes I see as a casting instructor, particularly on the space stuff, because obviously it's important to understand what to do right, but also what people do wrong. You're learning. If you find that you're having some issues and you see some cast that kind of fall into trumple like that, you go, oh yeah, that's my cast. So I want to kind of run through a few of the basic casting mistakes, and I've got a single-handed rod, so if anyone's interested in some single-handed stuff, I can do that. I've got a skagit outfit as well. Skagit's one of these kind of new style, if you like. The style of skagit casting's been around since probably 2004, 2005 in the US, and it's getting some interest over here in Scandinavia and Europe. And the thing about skagit casting, skagit is about mass. This is the whole thing about it. Skagit is really easy. This thing's a big skagit line, and when you look at what a skagit line is, you can see it's just a great fat rope. You can hang your underwear on it. It's like just a washing line. So fat, and that's the point of this whole thing of skagit, because many times when you're fishing you want to fish very, very fast sinking tips and get deep, or maybe you're going to fish really large flies and get deep. Well, with normal spey lines starts at the back end really thick and fat and tapers down to a nice light front end, beautiful unrolling. You get these lovely loops, the rod loads easily. But a design line like that is terrible for picking up weight. Anything that's tapered to a beautiful fine point won't lift weight. And so this style of casting evolved in the Pacific Northwest coast of the US called skagit casting, and these lines kind of evolved because of it. And really what the skagit lines are, as I showed you just now, are big fat chunks, ropes. And the reason they're ropes is that the very simple physics of lines is that if you've got something heavy on one end, then this end has to be heavy as well to be able to move it. Okay, so that's the idea. Just keeping very simple philosophy of weight moves weight. They're not very pretty to land. What I've got on here is a skagit. Why do we make it real? It's a shooting head. We've got a mow tip on, something called a mow tip, which is made of T14 tungsten, very, very fast sinking tip. And in this pond, obviously, it's not going to sink very deep. It's like 1 centimeter deep, so it's not going to sink deep. But the idea is the fact that you can see how it lifts the thing up. And the only reason I've threaded this skagit outfit up is that a lot of people are asking about skagit. It's kind of fairly new, as I said over here. People want to know what skagit is. And as long as you understand that skagit has a particular use, which is lifting weight, it's not an answer for everything. You don't put a skagit line on just because you're going to fish a dry fly, or just because your pal next door is fishing a skagit line. If you want to fish a line that's going to throw a large fly or cast a sink tip, there is nothing going to do that easier and pick it out easier than the skagit. Just so you've got the terminology. Skagit has the place, the time to use it, not all the time, just big mass. Let's just show you a couple.